Hello, sweet souls. It's DTO. Welcome to my podcast, where I speak with visionary leaders in the world that are creating a deep impact, and for all of us to choose a life of creativity and community. So today I get to speak with Hillary Anderson, who is a Feng Shui consultant and coach, also the creator of the Sun Valley Joy Summit and mother to 3 grown men. I love it. All right, so we get to talk about this incredible event that you have been offering your community. And this is a 5Q interview. So we get to go through each question to learn more about you, Hillary. So, question number 1. How does our home environment impact our happiness and well-being?
Hey, hi DTO. Before I start that, I just want to say thank you for everything. You've
Mm-hmm.
been amazing support for
Mm-hmm.
me, along with Nessa and Lindsay. So, how does
Thank you.
your home impact your happiness and well-being? Well, our home is really our mirror of our soul. So everything that's in your home is there because you either put it there or you allowed it to stay there. And quite often we allow things to stay in our home even if we don't like them. And that's something that we'll look at. And so everything impacts us because we are energies and every object is an energy. This is really no different than me, just the way it vibrates and it's compiled. Um, so therefore, it's really essential to surround yourself with things that you absolutely love. And and then also that goes with people too. You do not want to surround yourself with people that are not going to be uplifting and kind and loving, especially when you invite them into your home, because your home is your sanctuary, right? Mm,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely agree.
yeah.
And having clear energy fields can really allow for our spirit to be uplifted and truly for us as both creative souls. And I imagine people watching this podcast are in different projects and in community settings. And when we surround ourselves with people that have this energy and frequency that can impact us in a positive way, then we really start to live our optimal lives. And that's what I love about Feng Shui is the physical space. Just like behind me, I get to showcase my musical instruments and have some beautiful lights. It allows for me to feel represented by these instruments. That is an instrument that allows for self-expression to flow through me. So I love
Beautiful.
Feng Shui, and I'm grateful that you get to support people with it as well.
Yes, and I might add that your red glasses are
Mhm.
perfect for your fame and reputation.
Oh,
Yeah,
appreciate that.
so well done.
You're welcome. Okay, so question number 2. What feng shui techniques can people use immediately to bring more joy into their space?
Okay, so I've come up with 9 helpful hints for a joyful home. And the first one is to work with the seasons. For instance, here in Idaho, we have spring, summer, fall, and winter. And so when these seasons change, and if you're in the Western Hemisphere, um, you want to work with the seasons. So right now it's spring, however, it's snowing. So anyway, but it is spring and there's bulbs coming up and nature is exploding and coming, because it's not really exploding, it's just breaking through it. And these are the kind of things that you want to put in your house right now, or are examples of well, let's say cherry blossoms. Blossoms are very good. Bring in nature into your home. The second tip is to take care of your front door. Your front door is called the mouth of chi, and we'll get into chi, but the mouth of chi is very important because the energy enters through your front door. And so make sure your entrance is clean. And when you sweep out, the Chinese will sweep out all of the negative energy during the Chinese New Year. But one thing about a broom is after you've swept the porch, don't leave your broom there, because by leaving your broom there, you're sweeping people away. So Feng Shui is interesting because everything means something. Make sure that the lighting is clear, and make sure that you can see where your front entrance is. Sometimes this has to be adjusted with the Feng Shui cure, but primarily make sure that the path is clear for the people delivering your mail, the people coming to visit, and open your front door. Open it up, and even if you don't use it, if you come in through the garage or maybe another door, make sure that you are utilizing your front door. And again, welcome the seasons. Decorate your door, your front entrance with the seasons. A water fountain is an excellent enhancer of abundance, of your career, of well-being because of the sound. And make sure that that fountain is facing in toward your home. So number 3 is to welcome the chi, because chi is everywhere, and chi is energy. It's spelled QI. Yeah, you can see the chi when you are cooking rice and you lift the lid and the rice, the steam goes up, or at a hot springs. So, but the chi is everywhere, and it comes into your home, and then you want to welcome it. My friend Katie Rogers, who will be at the Sun Valley Joy Summit teaching the 5 elements of Feng Shui. Well, she always talked about welcoming Mrs. Chi into your home. Like, come in, Mrs. Chi. And then once the chi is inside of your house, notice where it's flowing. That's number 5. Notice where it's flowing. And remove any objects that might be in the way. For instance, I'm decorating for the spring right now, and so I had boxes out that I left there all night, and I came downstairs, and the energy just sank because the boxes were there and they were blocking the chi. The chi wants to come in through your front door, and it wants to meander throughout your house, and it only can do this if you allow it to and invite it. Now, number 6 is the command position. The command position is a really important part of Feng Shui and for your well-being. As you can imagine, imagine a cave person from, I don't know how many years ago, but thousands or whatever. The cave person is not going to be sitting with their back again away from the door. That person is always going to have eyes on who's coming by his cave and what kind of dangers there might be. So even subconsciously, we as humans want to have the command position wherever we are. And let's see. Yeah, so make sure that you have a direct line, or not necessarily a direct, but a sight of where the door is, and make sure that your bed also sees the door. And anywhere that you're sitting, don't have your back to the door, like in restaurants or anything. Now, number 7, the 3 most important items that Feng Shui consultants look at is your bed, your stove, whether you cook or not, and your desk. And these are all top priorities. Your bed is where you spend a third of your life. And it's when you can let go of everything and you want to feel completely supported in your bed. Therefore, have a headboard that is a solid headboard. And again, make sure that you can see the entrance from where you are sleeping. Then your stove, the stove is best when you can be cooking and looking out, but quite often the stove is up against a wall. So if your stove is up against the wall, then place a mirror or have some kind of reflective tiles so that you can see who's coming while you're cooking. And the stove, the mirror behind the stove also doubles the amount of burners. And this is it's very good for your abundance. And then your desk, wherever your desk is, again, make sure that you can see who's coming and have enough room behind you so that the chi can flow and opportunities flows. So number 8 is bringing nature indoors. I think we kind of talked about that, but bring in the plants, have a lot of healthy plants that are growing. Animals are wonderful, goldfish, bring nature inside and but always take care of your plants and flowers. And once they begin to die, or, at that point when they're no longer thriving and living, we'll then compost them and then get some new ones because plants really uplift. And number 9 is your bedroom. Your bedroom is like the love generator, not only for if you are in a relationship or if you want a relationship, but also for yourself, because once again, it's a really sacred space, and it's not often that people from the outside are coming into your bedroom. So if you want a better, stronger relationship, then you want to make sure that you have equal sized lamps, and you want to have equal bedside tables. You don't want to have, there's the yang and the yin, and that's fine and everything in a relationship, but you want it to be balanced. You want a little bit more yang and a little less yin. But anyway, keep that balance. And if you want a relationship and you don't have one, well, then put 2 peonies in the relationship corner of your bedroom, which is in the far right hand corner. I hope that.
I love those 9 different ways for us to really call in the energy, as you were mentioning, relationship with ourselves. And yeah, for me, I personally, when I have a clean, organized space, I just feel that I'm able to connect with myself, first of all, which is important. And then it is impressive when other people, friends, family, colleagues, business meetings, when people come into my recording studio, for example, here in Costa Rica, or when I'm on a Zoom, or if I'm doing a podcast, then I feel like I have the space to be creative and self-expressed. And I'm not worried, or I don't have a story in my head like, ooh, are people going to think because my space is a mess that I'm a mess, So, how you do one thing, you do everything. So I love how Feng Shui, which has, hundreds, if not thousands of years of wisdom, can really empower us into living quality lives.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing all of that. It's so powerful. So next question, number 3, is you speak about letting go of what no longer serves us, releasing. So how can decluttering be a powerful tool for creating a joyful home?
Well, I love that question. Clutter is dead, it's stagnant, it's slow moving, it's debilitating energy. And it comes in the form of broken items. Like if you have items that are broken, or garbage cans that are over, that need to be emptied and that aren't emptied, clothes that have holes in them. I know that's popular nowadays, but I mean, clothes that need mending, that need buttons, whatever, all of those things that don't fit, clothes that, are stained, whatever. We want to get rid of clutter. Clutter is like decay, and it's just not good. It's like what you were saying, DTO, when people come to visit you in your studio, you want it to be clean and clear and welcoming. And so every time we let go of something, we create more space to bring in something else, and it's wonderful. There's something about as we get older, well then our items are, they've been part of our life for so long. They belong to our mothers, our fathers, or our friends, and we don't necessarily like them, but we keep them anyway. But subconsciously, every time we go by them, it doesn't feel good. And so my suggestion is pass on things. And don't be, I mean, often when we age and that we're older, there's not really anything else that we need. But you know what? Give away what you have and then get something new if you can. And it's always fun to bring that new energy and to make you feel like you're young and new and fresh. And also tools. The other day I was cooking and I was so grateful for the knife that I was using. I was cutting an artichoke and it just was so easy. And I thought to myself, this is a feng shui tip that I'd like to add, to make sure that your tools are good, that your knives are sharp, that your vacuum works or whatever. Make it easy.
Okay, so question number 4 is, where can people connect with you personally? I know, of course, you run the Sun Valley Joy Summit, which we'll speak about in question number 5. But for question 4, can people find you on Instagram? Can people find you on Facebook? What's the best way for people to connect with you if that want to learn more about your feng shui as well? You have a personal website as well, of course.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, ask Nessa. Because,
Well, I have it right here for you.
yeah, that's loving life abundantly.
Yeah,
And yeah, on Instagram, I'm pretty sure. Although
absolutely.
yeah, and Facebook, and yeah, I'm not really good at that. I love a phone call. Is
Ooh, I love,
I really do. I think
perfect.
texting is too much work.
I like that a lot, of course. And the next best thing, the phone call, would be question 5, which is, how can people see you and incredible facilitators in person? So now let's talk about the Sun Valley Joy Summit.
Yeah, so this is the lineup for the Sun Valley Joy Summit. And I'm so grateful. It starts June 11th and it ends on June 15th. It's going to be just delightful. We have Judy Gantz coming from California, and Dr. Corey, who lives here, and Marielle Hemingway is bringing us all kinds of ways to, gosh, she looks amazing. I don't know what she does, but hopefully she's going to give us tips and on how to do that with her special love, Bobby. And I mean, I don't know if I should go through everyone. Nessa's coming from Costa Rica, which is super fun. She's a dancer and she's going to bring us all kinds of dance based on your music, DTO. And I'm so excited to be hearing your music. And I wish we could hear a little of it right now. Can you just pop it
Yeah,
out?
absolutely. Yeah. So I design, for people that aren't familiar with who I am, music specifically for relaxing, yoga, meditation, breath work, and for self-expression and for dance. So I am grateful to say that I was endorsed by Deepak Chopra, and I have a full album that has exactly those types of frequencies of energy that can connect to your soul. So I will play a song from my debut album, which is here. It is called Nameless Energy. This was the project. That's a full 60-minute yoga sequence, and that's how I got worldly recognized by Deepak Chopra. And a lot of people like to listen to music on Spotify. So here is the Spotify, and I'll play a song of mine called Earth. There's your sneak preview there. So some of those songs will be a part of Nessa's performance, and super honored that there's so many incredible people that are part of this event. And so I want to show everyone so they can see it here, the amount of time and energy and love that you've put into this. And June 11th through the 15th, Wednesday through Sunday, see all these incredible people that are going to be sharing their zones of genius, their magic, what is their dharma truly. And each of these workshops, classes, and here's Nessa right here. She'll be flying in from Costa Rica. So it is an international representation in Ketchum. And you can see the 13th, more and more incredible people. There's Dana.
Yeah, God bless Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Such a beautiful soul, and so helpful. All of
Absolutely.
these wonderful people, and I have enjoyed your podcast I mean, every podcast I've watched has been, it's just so wonderful and enlightening to see, what people are bringing. And I'll just mention Shay is going to bring in these beautiful pieces. I saw her at a fair in Ketchum, not a big fair, and it was just she had these little pieces of pottery that she had made, and they're beautiful, beautiful. And she has a whole bunch, and she has a studio in Boise. But we're going to be crafting, I think, bracelets or maybe a pair of earrings, and that will be super fun. Yeah, so many great people. And also generational joy from Susan Aiken and Gary Quinn. Oh my God, Gary is, and Brian and Paige. I mean, honestly, I'm so excited. My sister Darby is coming.
Nice.
And Cal, so good. And Amba Jam, oh my gosh, I can't wait to meet her.
Oh,
And
yes.
Sarah, I mean, who have I missed? Sean, he's so good. Yes, and Amy Christensen, she is really an unbelievable speaker and presenter on environment. Anyway, it's going to be super great. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Kathy Kasha, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Such a pleasure. And Victoria, yeah, there you go. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, you have attracted an incredible lineup of people that are going to just raise the vibrations of the space and just have people be connected more than ever they could imagine. And that's the power of community. And this summer is, you're in the third annual, which is lovely because I feel like this is the best one ever because there's more and more people coming, there's more momentum. And I just love the topics, right? Joyful relationships, the joy frequency of yes with Gary, Dana, the art of you, meditative collage exploration, and Cal, of course, with evolve, the well-being of Qigong. There are you with the joyful home, which we're going to use those 9 techniques you talked about. And then the clay by Shay, the jewelry design, Kathy, Yoga and Sound. She's so lovely to interview.
Yeah.
Victoria, yes, the joy of being yoga. Discover points of
Yeah.
view with Sarah. Yes, the group power healing. There's Dana with the closing fire ceremony. And so we do want to encourage people to purchase tickets. And how you can do that is go to the sunvalleyjoysummit.com, which is right here. And you can see the lineup, you can see the schedule, and the presenter page where I just was. You can see Dr. Corey, see Judy, Marielle, and Bobby. And we just already showcased Amy. And so when you're here, you just go to the Sun Valley Joy Summit. You can see the flyer. And then here is the overview of each day. And you just see just the powerhouse of people that are going to be a part of it. And then right here, you just click register. And then you can sign up, put in whatever you'd like, take payment through an automated online system. And so we make it really easy for everyone to sign up and experience their joy. And I want to acknowledge you, Hillary, for bringing joy to people at the Sun Valley Joy Summit. And to, we've been in this world recently where we're still like, are we online? Are we in person? How do we gather physically? And for you to really be a stand for people's evolution and growth, and now having it be the third annual, that's an amazing impact you're making for people to come and, be there June 11th through the 15th, and to be there for the 5-day pass. That's the best way to experience this. If you're learning for the first time about this, or if you've already known about it and you're listening, to really give this to yourself, and feel free to gift one to someone else that you want to come along with, and just really recognize what's available. Like, how many places in the world can you go to where the number one theme is joy? It's so lovely that you're offering this.
Oh, thank you. And I'm excited because we're in a new space, and it's the American Legion Hall, and it's got enough space for everybody to spread out and enjoy, with a beautiful backyard, and the food is going to be amazing. We have one vegan meal. And I also just want to say thank you to my husband, who helps me and encourages me, and gives me the space to, not that he has to give me the space, but really it's so good. And I think that has a lot to do with Feng Shui too, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Working those areas. But DTO, you're the best, and I'm super grateful. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I wish you were coming, but your music will be here.
My music will be there, and I will definitely be there for the 4th annual.
All right.
And we'll be
good.
all just consistently bringing joy to people. And this is the summit that, so everyone knows, takes place in June. And there's podcasts that are available for anyone to watch, to learn about each of the facilitators. You can take the techniques from Hillary today to bring into your home. So this is a movement that's happening 12 months of the year for all of us to lift each other up and remember that we all have joy within. We just get to pause and remember and be inspired by one another. So thank you for leading this movement of joy in the world. And we need it more than ever. Who would have thought when you started this 3 years ago that people now are like, how do we find this connection and happiness? And so we appreciate you so much, Hillary.
Oh, thank you. It's really been such a pleasure. And the most fun is when somebody signs up on the first day and then ends up signing up for the 5 days. So as you said, DTO, if you can just pretend like you're at camp and give yourself the space and not the permission, but the permission to just have fun. Anyway, that's what it's all about.
It is. And here's exactly what you said, Hillary. The joy of being you. By bringing joy to yourself, you bring joy to others. Summer camp vibe for mind, body, and soul. And if you're watching this as well, you can just type in Sun Valley Joy Summit. We're also going to have the description link below. You can also take a photo of the QR code and go directly and purchase your tickets. And as at the top of this page talks about, join us for a class or a multi-pass. You get a whole 5-day offering. And so go to sunvalleyjoysummit.com, join us in singing bowls, Feng Shui, brain health, well-being, crafts, generational joy, music, dance, art, and movements. So it's all happening. Thanks
Yay.
again.
Thank
Super
you.
grateful.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much, DTO. Really appreciate it. You
My
have a
pleasure.
beautiful day.
You too. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.